back to Backyard Science. What is up, guys? Today we have an awesome experiment. Now I know this may not look like much, but in these tubes we have, in fact, gallium, which is a liquid, well, metal that can turn into liquid because it has such a low melting point.
85.58 to be exact.
It can melt in your hands.
So today we're technically going to be molding this, playing with it, shaping it, doing all we can. So let's get right into the video. Okay, because it does take a while to melt, we're going to have a little race here. So I'm going to melt it in my hand. He's going to put it in the water. It's hot
water.
Warm. And then we're going to see which one melts first. We'll time lapse it. Gallium is number 31 in the periodic table. Its atomic identity is 69.723. Its abbreviation is GA. And that.
All right, we're gonna melt this gallium down in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so I have mine in my hand. So as you can see that the metal is a solid right now, but it wasn't really melting from the capsule. So right now we're kind of just rubbing it, and you can see that I have a little residue on my finger. This is because you have a thin coat of liquid. So if we keep moving this around, it will eventually melt into full liquid. Okay, so now we can see that both of these have melted, but I've melted my tiny little pieces into a little drop now. And that's because the human temperature is 97 when the melting point is 85. So let's have some fun. Okay, now my little piece is in there and it is water resistant, so it's not like fusing or anything.
I can already see it in there. It's like water. That's cool. Oh, look at it. Oh, all right, I'm gonna pour it into my hand. I have to, okay, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Oh! Okay, so guys, it doesn't feel like liquid. It feels like,
oh my
it feels
God.
like Jello. I wanna see.
Here's a chunk of non-melted. Should I drop it in?
Yes. Whoa.
I'm gonna drop this in.
I don't know if you saw that, but that.
All right, look at this, for real.
Where's the syringe?
Look at this.
I know.
Look, ready? This is crazy. It's like liquid. It is liquid metal. What am I saying? This is awesome.
This came from a solid piece of metal, so this is insane. And to prove this is metal, I'm gonna try to just break this little piece. I don't know how to describe this. It's insane.
And the reason why this is staying liquid form is because we're playing with it. But I'm gonna syringe it up.
Boy.
As you can see, it's like much denser than water because it's like all the way down at the bottom. So I'm just gonna like get this all off my hands because as you can see, that's on my hands forming.
Okay, there we go.
And I don't want to be Colossus.
Okay, we've emptied out both the capsules now. Now we wait for all of this to melt and then we can mold it into something, perhaps. Okay, because we're cheap little kids, we have Play-Doh, and while he's playing with that, I'm gonna try to make a mold so we can make a little gallium Lego man.
And I'm just playing with this because this is awesome. Look, watch this. You suck it up, got your pure gallium, and then watch this. They like fly away, watch. And then you can make like a big one.
Okay, we got a little Lego man, we got our Play-Doh, so let's stick him in. Just like that.
A Lego man for the Lego fans.
And then let's fit it all good. And then let's peel it out. Somehow.
I don't know anybody that
grab
really
an
likes
arm.
Legos anymore.
Okay, now Beck's gonna get some gallium in that little eyedropper, and he's gonna place it inside our mold. This is so cool. Guys, the coolest thing about this is that you can technically do anything, and it's reusable. You can freeze it, put it in your hands, melt it, freeze it. You could infinitely do it. Okay, so we filled up our little Lego man with gallium here. Now we gotta wait for him to dry out, and then we'll have a little Lego man.
All right, guys, our Lego mold is done. It looks awesome. We still haven't seen the front though, so that's probably gonna look better than the back. So we're about to pull the Play-Doh off and see.
Okay, this doesn't look as fitted as possible, like the arms, but it's gonna be more detailed in the front than it is the back. Oh no!
Whoa!
I can already see how cool this looks, guys. Okay,
that's cool.
We should use it like
that's awesome.
Like dried out Play-Doh. So this guy turned out perfect on the other side. We can't really touch him that much or he will melt, but that's what he looks like.
This is really cool because like you can see like the little parts where his joints would be. We held it so long there's a fingerprint in his chest, if you can see that.
So it's really crazy that we've actually like forged our own metal Lego man. So,
and like you could keep it in your house, like put it on a shelf, and as long as you don't hold it for too long, it should just stay there. So I mean, it's really cool. Oh, let's see if it stands up.
Nice too. He's not evenly distributed. Okay, since you done the Lego man, now we're gonna try to make a thin sheet of Gallium mirror. So technically, we're just gonna move the Gallium from the bowl to the wax paper. This is really cool. So you can actually put a solid piece of Gallium into liquid Gallium, and it will crystallize the entire puddle. We're gonna put this little piece of Gallium in the center and hope that it can crystallize our little puddle here that looks like America without a Texas. We're about the halfway point here. It's not really forming anymore, but all of these little rocks here, they turn into big hexagons. This one in the center is pretty big. And remember, this was our starting piece. You see this? Starting piece. Insane how this is all grown. Okay, I'm gonna pick up this little hexagon crystal here. And it's pretty unique, as you can see. You can see the finance. So we're just now getting all our crystals out. And they've turned into perfect hexagons. This is crazy.
They're really cool. They look like, what's them called? The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle shells.
All right, our next experiment is induced structural failure.
So what we're gonna do is we've taken our Sprite that we chugged, we flipped it over, and we're gonna make hash marks with a pocket knife in the top, which is really the bottom. And then, so don't do it all the way through, but we're just kind of gonna do these. All right, guys, so what happens when we're about to do this is the Gallium has a chemical reaction with the aluminum, and it's literally gonna just eat the aluminum. So we're just gonna put this on here, and hopefully, this is a bottomless can. So here we go. Gallium. Squeeze out the water.
Okay, and then we're gonna place some in the top and let that fill in the cracks, and then it will eventually just eat away at the can, and it will technically go through it like acid.
All right, guys, we did not catch it on camera, but oh my gosh, it totally went straight through the can. It's insane, and you can even see, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, it was just happening a second ago though, literally like air bubbles were coming out from the aluminum because the Gallium literally just ate through it. So that was really cool. All right, if you can hear, we've moved our mic up so you can hear this. If you take the Gallium and put it on the aluminum, you can even hear it having the reaction and tearing through the aluminum. Maybe you can't hear it, I don't know if you can, but it's like fizzy, it sounds like Sprite. And you can even see, like, if I put this hard enough or whatever, it will actually make the hole bigger, because this is so strong, it'll just do this so quickly. You can even see it just, like, tear away at it. That was really cool.
Alright, so overall today was really fun. We got to do a lot of things with the Gallium, but the sad thing is we lost a little bit of the Gallium.
Yeah, it got like unpurified, there's dirt in it.
And now we have about one capsule because we lost about a full capsule worth.
We only have like a tube left, so we might even get some more just for ourselves because it's so cool. Alright guys, this was a great video. Turns out I love Gallium. It's like super cheap. You can get it on Amazon anywhere. We're even gonna add a link in the description so y'all can find some on Amazon. It's pretty cheap, lots of fun.
Now remember to please like, subscribe, comment for future videos, and we'll see you next time
on Backyard Science.